Christmas starts next week, and it is the time where your cousins, relatives, and friends that you haven't seen in a while all come to your Christmas party, right? There are lots of activities involved, such as Christmas games, you have a TV displaying Christmas movies, and then you have chattering happening in the background, great food, and then you get into the gifts that everyone will be able to receive. But there is only one problem, and I want you to guess what is the actual problem with everything else that is consolidated into one single setting. I want you to guess. I want you to guess for a few seconds, because I know it is a normal Christmas party. There's nothing wrong about having a lot of Christmas activities involved in your own home. So nothing wrong about that. But if you guess that with everything involved is overstimulating or overwhelming, you are absolutely correct. It is very overwhelming, overstimulating, and for sure, like, I would isolate myself away from everyone that is attending the Christmas party and just finding a room where I can just relax, try to breathe, and feel much more regulated in my nervous systems. Or I can go outside to get some fresh air. There's also an alternative to that. So yeah, like, many like Christmas parties are becoming too much exaggerating for me nowadays. It's very much convoluted, consolidated into one single setting. And I just couldn't stand that anymore. I really couldn't stand the high noise environments when it comes to having to attend a single party or a single holiday themed party. Like, I know, like, I know there has to be at least some way that we can celebrate Christmas, right? But it doesn't have to be over the top, right? It doesn't have to be extravagant, very pleasing, right? But just simple enough to the fact that that is much more regulating for me, that is not overstimulating, and that I can have nice, relaxing conversations with my cousins, my friends, family, and everyone else involved, right? And that's how it should be for all the parties. Like, and us as autistics and those that with ADHD, we tend to feel a lot more pressure on ourselves, even if there's a lot of high noise environments that are involved. People will probably come up to me to ask questions regarding about how am I doing, or some other like general stuff. Like, I always feel a lot more pressure when it comes to answering questions from my cousins or my relatives. Like, I feel I am put into a lot more pressure into having to answer these types of questions, because I for sure have been working very hard. I know that I have many good relatives, many good people from either my dad's side or from my mom's side. And I feel pressure to be able to make out great conversations from my family because like I just really don't have anything to say. Like what do you want me to say? What do you even want me to say from my own cousins, relatives, or even my family in general? Like, what do you want me to say? Like, at least I'm working very hard, and I can only give out like a few details about what I'm working, right? But I just don't want to go into the pressure in which someone from the family, in which someone from like my relatives or my cousins or anybody else that is pressuring me into like having to detail about what I have been doing in my dad's home, like really, like I just don't want to answer that question, and I know that I would feel so much feelings, and it makes me feel to the point where I just want to be left alone for the entirety of the Christmas party that I am involved in. I think I might have mentioned in another video in which there was a fiesta near my dad's home, right? There was a small little fiesta that is happening outside of my dad's home, right? And at night, there were loud music that is happening outside of my dad's home. There were huge speakers. Right, there are huge speakers that are blasting music from outside of my dad's home, and I feel very overstimulated, and like I should have asked my dad if I were to like stay at his vacation home, but it was already too late. And it's very overwhelming, very painful. I really wish that I didn't even experience this. I really wish I did not want to experience this again because of these loud music that I've been hearing in the background, and it's becoming so hard to sleep because let me tell you, I was having a hard time sleeping inside of the bedroom, and it stopped at around 3 a.m. in the early morning, or like 4 a.m. like, oh my gosh, like I couldn't even stand like the music. I couldn't even focus. Like I don't know why people don't really respect others that are going to sleep, or either they have to like wake up early, or I just don't understand the people around from where I'm at, right? Like from where I'm at right now in my dad's home, it is very overstimulating. High traffic noise in the background, and I hear a lot of truck sounds. I hear lots of buzzing in the background. I just really wish I can come back home for the holidays and to not just focus on any of the noises that you are hearing in the background in this video. So I just really wish I can come back home for the holidays, man. But the problem is it's becoming so hard to the point where like I'm in this situation in which I can't come back home for the holidays because of what my mom is really going through for the past few months. Like she's been like probably in a difficult situation for most of her own working life, and like it's becoming hard for her to even like live in California, but like I am definitely sure that I will be able to come back by next year. Confirmed by my mom. I'm just hoping that I would come back by next year. I have unfinished business to do. I have a lot that is going on in the table for my goals for my long-term goals that I have not achieved. And you may be wondering, you're already at home. You're already at home over here. Like, what do you mean? Like, you are in your bedroom. You're already at home. But I'm not actually at my home right now. Like, my actual home is in California. Like, that's where all my education stuff, that's where all my dreams of having to be a part of the film and television production, that's where all my goals are at. But like here is like, what is there left to achieve, right? What is there left to achieve in here? That like there is nothing to achieve, right? So why am I even staying here if my mom wants me to stay here for like for at least 1.5 years, or like maybe 2 years, like, to be exact? Like, why is that? Like, I just don't even know what's happening. But yeah, like I really wish my parties would not be so much exaggerating, and that I would definitely attend a party if there were a few people that are invited. We play like a lot of the activities together. There is parallel play, which I thought about that topic, and I feel like I want to talk about it for next year, right? I think I want to talk about parallel play, or like body doubling for next year, because that is a topic that I've been thinking about. So I will talk about it later next year, in the new year. But there's a lot of activities. Well, not a lot of activities. Well, there are a few activities that are involved that doesn't require a lot of high activity. That doesn't require a lot of stimulation involved. So yeah, I really wish my parties would be like that, man. Like, the problem is that if any person wants me to attend a normal Christmas party, or like a Christmas party where there is a lot of people involved, that I don't even attend. I would not attend like a highly over exaggerating or overstimulating Christmas party. Like, I just want things more simplified. I just want things to be more relaxed without having anything that is that is noisy, without having a lot of pressure from my friends, relatives, or cousins. Like, I just want to find peace. I just want to find peace in my own bubble. And I'm very sure that y'all can agree. A lot of the autistics can agree. But it's so much more relaxing if I find a lot of peace. That I find a bed to lay on, just letting go, resting my eyes, and just don't think about anything else. No thoughts, no things that are happening in your mind. Just pure relaxation. And that is what I expect when it comes to holiday parties, when it comes to a lot of holiday themed parties. That's all I want. No more high activity environments, nothing. Pure relaxation. People that will understand me for my own situation. People that will understand my boundaries, my limitations. That is a party that I want to attend. That is it for the video. So yeah, Christmas starts next week, right? So I just really hope the Christmas party that I'm attending next week is not a lot going on. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that I won't be attending a Christmas party that has a lot of high activity involved. Especially from my dad's side, like when I celebrated my birthday around like November, October, like 3 months ago, it was very simple. It was very basic. I think it was raining on my birthday, so we weren't able to go out to eat somewhere, and that is pretty much okay. We have a lot of food in my dad's home, so that is the good thing. That is actually a good thing for my birthday, because I just want it to be very basic, right? so yeah, like I hope y'all gain some insight. I hope you took down a lot of notes, because everything that I've said, this is actually true from my autistic perspective. This is actually true coming from my own experiences, from my own lifetime experiences of having to be involved in many Christmas parties in the past, with my mom pressuring me into joining Christmas parties, and I feel that my mom is like, oh, you should come to the Christmas party. You should meet some of your cousins that you haven't seen before. Like she always like pressures me into attending things that I feel that I don't want to go to. Like, my mom is always like this. Like, she always pressures me to go into events that I feel that I don't have a lot of energy. I just feel that I am not active, and I only will attend if I feel like it. I only will attend if I have the right energy, and I have the right mindset. So that is all. So yeah, it is a lot, but I just hope that you took down some great notes about what I've talked about in this video. But if you have any questions, if you have any comments, that would be greatly appreciated if you can just leave them below. If you enjoyed, go give it a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next week for a very special Christmas video made by me. And we're literally just a few weeks until the new year. So I appreciate every single one of you that has been joining me in this personal commentary series for a very long time. I appreciate every one of you that has been joining me on this journey, and I just hope it's not too overstimulating, just more relaxation. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys next week. See you guys.